Hey, good morning, Flower. It is day 3 of school. It is Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. Let's go ahead and stand for our morning announcements, starting with that Pledge of Allegiance. We are standing, our right hands over our hearts, and we are ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're going to let this rest of the school catch on up with us, but if you are finished, you may have a seat. As we are seated, we're on level 0. We're listening to today's morning announcements. We're actually going to begin with our dismissal. Let's talk about dismissal, folks. Dismissal is one of those tricky things because you either get it right or you don't. And I think I can speak for the entire school when I say that there is nothing more than we want to do at the end of a day than to go home and be with our family, be with our loved ones, and get that rest that we all need for a successful day the next day. In order for us to do that, though, we're going to need to make some tweaks to our dismissal process. It all starts, though, with you. So please make sure that you are ready by your check-in time. When you say, I am ready to check in, that means that every student is in their seats, every student is quiet, every student is working on an activity, every student is packed up and ready to go. The potty breaks are done. We are ready to walk out the door. So remember, today is our first early release day. So things are going to be a little tricky here today at Flower because our schedule is going to be a little more compact, meaning a little more small, like things are going to be a little quicker, classes are going to be a little shorter, and we're going to get out of here a lot sooner than we usually do. And so remember, our check-in time for Wednesday, 11:55 for our kinder, first, and second graders. Remember, it's going to be 12:25 for our third, fourth, and fifth graders. And it's going to be 12:40 for our sixth, seventh, and eighth graders. That's the check-in time. We're going to start calling names 5 minutes after that. So please be ready. We do not need to call your names over and over and over again. It gets exhausting. It is over 100 degrees outside, and your teachers need for you to hear your name the first time. So please make sure you're working on a quiet activity, such as your homework, or maybe you're watching something quietly. Please make sure, though, that you pay attention and you hear your name. We have folks outside to help you get to where you need to be. So let's make sure that we make today's dismissal a great one. We want to remind ourselves that our transitions throughout the day are quiet. They're on level 1. We want to make sure that we have those bubbles in our mouths and our tails behind our backs for our younger kiddos. For our older students, we want to make sure that you are transitioning responsibly, getting to your next class. There's a little more independence we're giving to our middle school, especially. Please make sure that you handle that independence with responsibility. We're going to also remind you all, please make sure that if you are wearing a mask, it goes over your nose and your mouth. Remember, things are a little better with COVID-19 at this point in time. And so if you decide to wear a mask, you are able to, but please make sure it's on properly. If you are not wearing a mask, we still need you to be respectful of those who are wearing a mask. Please make sure that you're covering your mouth. If you're sneezing or coughing, please make sure you're using that hand sanitizer in your classrooms that's in that big blue bottle. And please make sure, most importantly, that when you use the restroom that you are washing your hands with warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds, all right? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and so forth. All right, we're going to end today's morning announcements talking about those power teams. You should know your power team by now. If you do not, raise your hand right now and ask your teacher, what team am I on? Again, Team Respect is going to walk away with a lot of victories this year, but we are willing to... No, we're not willing to do that. Team Respect all the way. All right, let's go ahead and make it a great day. The choice is always yours. Bye-bye.